Good morning again. It's Monday morning, and I'm guessing or hoping it's the 21st of October. And again, the time is now 7:09 a.m. Again, of course, Kemorine here is speaking, and I didn't make it now, I would say, and I don't want to seem like I'm an enemy to anybody. But and yes, if I make any error or any mistake in that first video that I sent out, which is about 30 or 31 minutes long, it's titled Kemorine Needs to Get Paid. I uploaded it to YouTube, and hope I did not make any error in it. But if I do, I ask for forgiveness for that. And of course, for probably my verbal speech. Sometimes when you don't have your speech, how should I say that, organized or written out, and you have to like work off of your memory as far as occurrences and times and time frames of when things happened, you kind of like a little bit, thinking there. So that's what it is if I hesitate to speak, or if I am, sounds as if I'm should I use speech pathetic? Anyway, enough of that. I just want to put that out there, and also to say that hope you all don't hate me, because it has been far too long of a struggle by myself. Believe me, I have tried, and it seems like I am cornered everywhere you could ever think of. Everything I have done in my life to make myself better. I'm a person who's not used to homelessness. I'm a person who don't like homelessness. I'm a person who likes to be in a house. I'm a person who likes to cook. I'm a person who likes to clean and to make sure I'm clean. I'm a person who does not take drugs or alcohol or doesn't smoke cigarette, and I'm a person who tries to live cautiously. Most of my life is like precautions, the right crowd, knowing that I don't want to go to deal with the wrong crowd or to get into the wrong, should I say, drug habit or any of that sort of thing, is what I'm trying to say. So for someone of my valor to be out here on the streets like that, and believe me, it has been so far-fetched. To be honest, if I can think right back, when I first become homeless, me and my 5 girls, it was April, I'm trying to remember what year that was. 2004 was when I first become homeless. Okay? Now, when they got their lives resolved, and when Timna's family built her a house, and I don't want to get back into the house when I think that house was supposed to be mine, and I'm saying because it was within the same time frame I had applied to Ty Pennington. I don't know if you remember that CBS show, or I think it's ABC show, where they say move the bus, where they would build you a house and they would have you family go on a vacation. Well, I had applied for that house, one of those houses, back in 2000 and I'm trying to remember the year now. I said 2001, Tim Nabil. It wasn't 2001, I'm sorry. It was about 2011 or 2010. Hopefully my time frame as far as 11. Yeah, she moved into her house 2011 or 2012. But I applied for one of those houses in, when was it? 2009, 10, somewhere there. And that was when they overheard me speaking in their house on my application, and all of a sudden 6 months later I'm hearing she's receiving a house that they're building. That's not the purpose of my video right now, but I'm just saying it to say that I'm trying to track back to see how far homeless I was on my own. 2009, I'm going to guess and say. I was living with her in 2009. Yes, 2009. When my grandfather died was when I become homeless. And it's probably sometimes, and that's when my daughter ran away, Andronique Noel. Of course, she graduated and I still can't find her. But I've been homeless from that time, either from 2009 or 2010, all the way up until now. So how many years that has been? 2010 to 2019 is 9 years, right? And by myself, and has still been by myself. You know, when you try to get a valuable boyfriend or a valuable some person for a husband who can help you, represent you, and like reinstate or reform you back into stability, or reform you back into the workforce, or into a suitable lifestyle, you can't find that. You know, so people look at you as if you're nobody, or as if you're nothing, or, you know, kind of degrade you or take you for a target of attack at all times, and seems to just stress you and want to harass you. And that is sad, you know. And you got to be mindful of who you speak to and who you deal with. When I'm being precautious all my life, trying to live the right type of life. Like, I remember I watched a movie called Law Abiding Citizen, you know, and he was like one of the wrong person to mess with, kind of thing, until he get ugly and dirty at the end of it. Well, if you get my point, that seems like that's where I'm at right now, you know. The person was on the right side of the law all the time, and then the person who to get attacked and harassed because of certain circumstances, well, forget circumstances. Homelessness is not any bad news, but then when people take it and look down on you as far as feeling that they can harass you, attack you, and all of that. Can you imagine if I had mental health and claim mental health, what would have happened? Is my point. Because some people saying that mental health people is supposed to be taken care of properly and being, you know, assisted at all times and so forth. Well, with me, it's not so. I never got assisted. I end up only getting more robbed, lies, more lies in order for them to attack. And if you get my point, it's like I would have been the advantageous mental health recipient. Yeah, the one that has been taken advantage of at all times just because I have mental health, if you get my drift. So I don't want any of that, is what I'm saying. So guess what? God is with me. God dealt with me as how he see fit. And I can say, thank you, Jesus. Enlarge my territory and let's lose the nonsense and help me get myself and my feet back in a house where I belong. And seriously, I want to find a man now and try to move my life from a life of singleness for so many years to a life of coupling, happiness. So let's lose the nonsense, people. Just let's fix this. I'm looking for $10,000, and that first video says Kemorine needs to get paid. I want at least that or more to be able to take me back to a stable life. Hope you enjoy it and like it and share it, you know. And of course, Kemorine signing off. Subscribe. I'm not a YouTube personality, and I don't like to kind of come and put my face on video and blah blah blah. But when it gets too bad, I think it's time, you know, we check ourselves. Thank you. Bye.